All right, folks. I never know how to start these, even after 4 or 5 years of making these things. But today I thought I'd do a little bit of a transition update. Yeah, because why not? I haven't done one in a while. I've been doing a lot of home stuff, and I did a random 2023 overview, thing. So I figured we'd start 2024. Well, we're a month into 2024 now, so I figured I'd start 2024 by just going through a few transition things, maybe some transition goals for 2024. Who can say? Let's be fair. First things first, obviously the tail end of 2023 was awful. I've got to be fair. It was just really, really bad. And that had a knock-on effect on my mental health over the last couple of months. So, my diet's not been great and my overall health hasn't been great, but I'm now in the mindset where I want to change that. So we're going to start a little bit of exercising, a little bit more. We're looking into voice training. Haircut still hasn't happened. Hopefully within the next few weeks I'll be able to sort that out and just to get the ends trimmed, because it's getting ridiculous. And I'm always tugging at my hair like that, so and then I mentioned in previous video, I don't know how in depth I went, but I'm trying the hair restoration foam that you can buy. Turns out I'm allergic to it, so I won't be able to use that anymore, which is why the beard's come in a bit. I've got a bit of a rash from where I keep doing that and where the sweat makes it run and stuff. So, yeah, I won't be able to use that anymore, so I've got to look at alternatives there. I think somebody somewhere online mentioned rosemary oil, but I might be wrong on that one. So we'll look into things there. And then hopefully this year I can make a start on, electrolysis or laser or something like that, just because now I have the energy, if you will. It's a sad state, but because of my father passing and because of the amount of energy I had and I was putting into him, basically, I've now got some more free time. So, once I've got the house to an acceptable level, I can start looking more into transition stuff. I'm slowly getting more and more comfortable with my body shape. There was a period where I was just miserable. I was lumpy in all the wrong places and I didn't have curves and stuff like that I wanted. But, through the exercise regime that I'm going to start, I'll hopefully develop those a bit more. But overall, where my weight is and stuff like that, I'm actually quite comfortable at the moment. I'm not feeling any ill effects and stuff. Whereas if I become slightly overweight, my asthma struggles and I just, it's a whole thing. So hopefully I can keep that in check a bit. And then, I literally did the maths the other day. You can just type it into Google and it turns out I'm over 1,600 days on the NHS wait list now, which it's one of those. I mean, when I first signed onto it, I was told it was going to be something like 46 months. That's come and gone. We're like about 8 months past that now, which is, it's fair enough. But it is, at this point, the gender system on the NHS might as well not exist. And I honestly can't see it existing for much longer in the state that it's in and the form that it's in. But that's not my decision to make. Yes, informed consent is the way forward, but they won't do that. But that was just something I like to keep tabs on occasionally. So I just figured it out and I'm like, oh, okay. So it's, the best part of 54 months now, I think, on a 46-month wait. It is what it is. But then because of that, obviously I've not been getting my hormones from an official source. So I've been, trying different things there, see what works, see what comes of that. And as a result, NSFW here, my boobs, they've been getting a little bit larger over time, obviously. But they're not getting any bigger at the minute. They're just getting further and rounder, and they're getting a better shape, and they're slightly more noticeable, which isn't great when you've got 3 days stubble because you haven't been able to shave because you're waiting for your neck rash to go down. But that's, as I say, that's been a big boost for me quite literally, because it was the itty bitty titty committee, as it was. I was convinced I'd forever be a member of that, but now they're filling out quite nicely, and I just need to work on the rest of the presentation. As I say, unfortunately, the hairline now is kind of stuck. It is growing, and there is fuzz. I keep saying this all the time. There is fuzz. This side is definitely growing quicker than this side, and the back's filling in. It's just because the way this dye that I'm using at the minute, it's not great, so it doesn't stick around very long. And the first bits to go are the horseshoe and the bald spot on the top. So haircut's in order. I'm thinking I might change colour while I'm having that done. I'm in an iron about copper, to be honest. Always wanted to be a sort of semi-redhead, so we'll see. Might look into that and see what they can do for me. And then, as I say, electrolysis and stuff. I cannot see the... Oh, there it is. Can't see the timer. It's in the window here, and it's white lettering. So yes, kind of looking forward to 2024. Got a few projects on the back burner and a few ideas on the back burner, and obviously, I'll be updating the house videos and things like that. But 2024, hopefully, I'll actually start making some steps properly, rather than half-arsing it and pretending that everything's fine, like I've been doing for the last 4 or 5 years, however long it is now. So we shall see. We'll see how it goes. I'm in a more positive mindset for transition now. I've got to be honest. I'm kind of hopeful that things will start changing, and you never know. I might hear from the NHS at some point in this year. We'll see. I'll make no promises, but if I do, you guys will be the first to know. So I love it when people say, don't rush into these things. It's 4.5 years almost. I'm not rushing into anything. I mean, it took me the best part of... Well, it took me, a couple of years to sober up, then a couple of years to figure out why I was drinking, then a year to see if I wanted to sign up for the NHS, and now I've been waiting near enough 4.5 years. So, yeah, definitely not rushing into it. No. All right, folks, that'll do. It's just a quick update. I mean, mostly to say, yes, I've been waiting over 1,600 days for the NHS, but at the same time, my boobs are getting bigger, so win. All right, you take care. I'll see you later. Ta-da.